All right, team. A few days ago, I did a video on how to curb appetite. And in it, I mentioned that I supplement, and one of the reasons I do that is so I don't have any micronutrient deficiencies. In some cases, a micronutrient deficiency could cause certain cravings, right? But that isn't really why I supplement. It's a small reason, but it's not a big part of the reason why. And my mentioning supplementing begot a bunch of questions from you guys about what do I take? Why do I take it? What do I think you should take? So here's a caveat. First of all, I am a freak when it comes to supplementing. I admit it outright. I think my nutrition approach is very common sense and manageable. My fitness approach is actually pretty darn manageable, right? I want you to work out with me 20 to 30 minutes, minimum 3 times, hopefully 5 times a week. Common sense eating, don't eat crap, don't overeat. Manageable. The supplements, I'm a little nuts. I really am. I'm banana shorts when it comes to this stuff. And here's why. I just want an edge. I want an edge with everything I do, right? I want to perform better in my workouts. I want improved cognitive function while I'm actually doing my work. I want to boost my immunity. I want to combat aging. Essentially, I want to get the absolute most out of my body and my performance for as long as possible, so I get a little nuts with my supplementation. I'm going to tell you what I take and why I take it, and then I'm going to tell you what I recommend for somebody who doesn't want to get a little bit nuts. So now maybe you're like, I don't need to like hack every single thing I do, Jill. Thanks, but no thanks. Fair. No worries. The reason that I would recommend anybody take a few different supplements is because it simply creates a safety net for your diet. So maybe your diet isn't as varied as it could be, right? Maybe you don't like seafood, so seafood or nuts, you're not getting omega-3s. Or maybe you hate your vegetables since childhood. Hello, that's my girlfriend. Baby, that's you. And you're not getting all the micronutrients. Whatever. No judgment here, guys. Bottom line is, we supplement for that reason, to create a little safety net to make sure we're getting all the micronutrients, which are the vitamins and minerals that our body needs to function. We need vitamins and minerals to function, period, end of story. The next thing is, maybe you're thinking, well, my diet is super varied. I got this. Possibly. However, a lot of the soil that our fruits and vegetables are grown in, and sorry to say, a lot of those fruits and vegetables that the animals we consume are eating, that same soil, right, is potentially depleted because it's potentially over-farmed. So the fruits and vegetables get their nutrients from the soil. And if the soil is over-farmed, it's potentially depleted. So we supplement. Okay. Now then, maybe you've heard, well, everything you get, you should get from food. I'm not even going to argue with that. I have read many studies on whether or not synthetic vitamins are as good as vitamins in your food, right? Is synthetic vitamin C made in a lab as good as vitamin C you're gonna get in a raspberry? You'll get conflicting information, and I've decided, why mess with it? So with my supplements, I want supplements from organic whole foods. That's my top priority. This way I know that I'm getting these nutrients in their most real and bioavailable form. Bioavailable meaning your body's able to take it and put it to work. Bioavailable, okay? So that's rule number 1 for me. Now, what do I take? Okay, I'm sure you have seen every friggin' commercial or advertisement for things like moringa, ashwagandha, makwai berry, turmeric, elderberry, this one, this super goji, this berry, maca, and it gets a little nuts. And I know it gets a little nuts. So one of the things I do personally is I take a greens powder, a super greens food blend. And the one I take has adaptogens in it, so I'm gonna get the cordyceps, the reishi, the turmeric, all that stuff, and an antioxidant blend. So I'm gonna get all the stuff from the friggin' spirulina and the blue-green algae and the blackberry. I'm gonna get all that stuff in there too. I can't go through each and every one of these things separately because it's madness. It's extremely expensive. It's a huge pain in the butt. If I can't do it, I don't think most people can. So I stopped taking a multivitamin in a capsule. I started taking a greens powder that also has the antioxidants, the adaptogens, plus a prebiotic and a probiotic. So I'm like, all right, great. I'm getting all this stuff here. Plus I'm getting a lot of soluble fiber. The next thing that I take is a hydrolyzed collagen peptide. So that makes it more bioavailable when it's hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Plus it's a multi-collagen product. So you'll see some collagens that are from bovine sources or egg sources or seafood sources. But the thing is that collagen has many different forms, and each one of those forms of collagen does a different thing. So one might be helping with your gut lining, right? No, do not eat my cushion. No. Sorry, come here, show yourself. This dog is trying to eat my cushion. Don't do that, please. Thank you. So no, I'm done with you now. No, I'm good here, thanks. No, just can you, thank you. So each one of these collagens does a different thing, right? So one helps with hair, skin, and nails. One's gonna help with connective tissue and joint health. One is gonna help with your gut lining. All right, so I take a multi-collagen, hydrolyzed collagen peptide. All my collagens, they're ethically sourced, they're sustainable, no hormones, no antibiotics in any of the meat products, or any of the meat sources in the collagen. And my blend has MSM glucosamine chondroitin because I like the added benefit for joint support. Plus, when I was writing my book, The 6 Keys, I learned that MSM glucosamine chondroitin can also help with a host of anti-aging benefits. So I like that combo in the blend. Sorry, I could silence that, but yeah. All right, now back to my point. What else do I take? I take krill oil. And the reason for this is because this is nuts. I'm sorry. Heidi's asking me if I want the kids' iPads because they have schoolwork. And I will get to that in a minute. She's gonna text again because I didn't answer her. So I take krill oil. So I get my omega-3s, right? Omega-3s are great for your heart health, your cognitive function. Krill oil is better than fish oil, and here's the reason. Fish oil can be unstable. It can go bad pretty easily. It's also not as environmentally sustainable. And on top of that, with krill, you have no risk of heavy metals. Absolutely none. Where with fish, you don't totally know, okay? So that's another one. Now, I take an additional probiotic on top of my greens with probiotics and prebiotics because, again, I told you I'm a little nutso. And we're starting to see that gut health is linked to everything from immunity, anti-aging, cognitive function, obesity, a host of stuff. Now, hopefully you're eating fermented foods. I eat yogurt, so I am getting probiotics there, but I take a probiotic on top of all of it. I also take zinc every morning because I honestly just don't want to get sick, and don't supplement things to treat a medical condition. I personally find that when I supplement my zinc on top of everything else, I very rarely get sick. So that's kind of my regular routine. I do take a pre-workout that has organic beet powder and green coffee because it simply helps me perform longer, perform better in my workouts. The brands I like Alaya Naturals. You guys know this. I love the founder. She's a mom of two. It's a privately owned company. Everything is organic, ethical, sustainable, heavily researched. I like the blends of all her ingredients so I can get everything in a formula instead of having to take 20 different things. The pre-workout I take is, I think, a brand called Aura. Don't know these people. Buy the product off Amazon. It's, as far as I can tell, works for me. It's an organic product. Sometimes gets a little clumpy, or maybe you could work on that. But other than that, works good for me. And I also like a healthy Trinity probiotic. And sometimes I take the Alaya pre and probiotic as well. So that is what I take. Now, last caveat when it comes to supplementing is don't go treating a medical condition with supplements. So this is something where, don't be Googling and getting those Google fingers going, thinking I'm going to cure Crohn's, or I'm going to cure this or that. No, we're not doing that. That is not why we supplement. If you have any kind of real medical condition, you got to go to your doctor, guys. So that is the caveat. Don't try to treat this yourself, and this is not a game. All right, that's my caveat there. And that's what I would recommend. That's my baseline. I won't even get into all the other crazy friggin' other stuff.